Big sign that Olaf first pick is coming. Will probably be at a pretty significant cost, and this is an interesting ban. You think to the previous game, you're like, what champion would I want to adjust? Adjusting the Kalista, sorry, not the Kalista, that's in my mind for some reason. The Karma is the choice they make. They ban away Karma. They do draw an Olaf ban, but they don't want Kuro to be able to neutralize something like the Taliyah. And so far, Kuro hasn't shown priority on the Taliyah. That does mean that both Xayah and Rakan are up. And I think we're going to get star-crossed lovers, because why wouldn't Tucson go back to the Rakan?
Why not is the question. I mentioned you might want to go ahead and ban out Tucson, but I suppose the answer is no, we're not going to, as they just go ahead and ban everything else. We're looking at a Caitlyn here, and that is going to be locked in this time around for Kramer.
Will they prize the Xayah, so the Rakan, and deny the Xayah Rakan? Because Caitlyn would be a bit more lane presence, and it would also be a bit more latitude to take the Rakan support. You'd have to do it now, but then the jungle pool starts to get narrow as well, so jungle or support is kind of the conundrum you have here if you're Mowgli, and it seems like they decide to go for the jungle pick over the potential to lock in the Rakan away, and this is a big denial away from Tucson not taking the Rakan. He is a power Rakan player. Does mean that score is down for junglers on a patch where a lot of people prefer other choices. The Gragas is up here and would be a very stable choice into the Sejuani. Score played it in the last series, where we see something like Rakan Gragas from KT.
Rakan is obvious, but what's going to be the answer in the jungle? As you mentioned before, already the Skarner taken away. They're not even going to pick it just yet. They're going to let more bans flow through. They pick up Taliyah again for UCal.
Means that mid lane pick could be decided. So the big junglers I'm thinking of when I look onto the blue side. On the red side, we're looking for solo laners for the side of Afrika Freaks. A safe choice for mid or bot lane. Now notice there is one safe choice removed. Is they're hovering.
Really?
They're doing it. Kuro's going on to potentially the Yasuo or Keen. All right, we're getting Yasuo. This is something that Faker has been practicing. A lot of people have been practicing, and it's straight up Yasuo.
The Yasuo, unbelievable. It's so good into the Taliyah, but also Conqueror comes in. Another fantastic rune for Yasuo. It gains so much power. They bring it out the second trump card here for Afrika.
Really good against the explosive cask is the win wall as well from the Yasuo. So we're getting a lot of value out of this effectively Yasuo pick that could be top or mid lane. It's a flex pick Yasuo. Very interesting. KT are going to definitely be surprised to see this from the side of Afrika. They're going to go for some pretty safe choices. Looking for a top laner. May just return to the Shen they did not get any value out of in game number 3.
You mentioned that flex pick could certainly go up against the Shen, but I love it against the Taliyah. It just makes a fool of that Taliyah if you're looking to win the lane.
They're looking to win all the lanes, Valdez. They're going for 3 winning lanes in a couple of different ways. What will they eventually settle on? They could have gone super lane focused and gone for the Fiora. They'll rein it in a little bit. They seem to be happy with the Orin. So Orin versus Shen, a true tank matchup where Orin will have the pushing power before Titanic Hydra is complete. But Yasuo mid lane is brought back by Kuro. It's a different way to approach the Taliyah. There was no Cassiopeia ban. That's a big pick in other regions. We just get a Yasuo, and we get Kuro looking to flex and also pick up an MVP in the postseason. Look at the coaches here saying...
a massage there in the booth right before the games start.
You've got 3 coaches saying, well, you wanted it, you got it, and we got some Yasuo in the LCK playoffs.
Receiving a bit of a beating before the games start here, saying, don't receive that same beating in the game. And we already see so much Conqueror Yasuo in solo queue. After this game, if it finds success, we might see it every game.
Could be press the attack also. I think Conqueror, because you might be side laning against a Shen at some points, could be smart. I think Conqueror...
Buffs as well make this just even more obnoxious, and
look at this,
a
bit of extra zoom here for the style choice in the Yasuo mid lane.
So good.
Kuro's has played 6 games of Yasuo, 5-1. It's actually one of the picks that has worked well for him. Kuro has been always a player that picks up stuff really fast, but clearly we know after the first or second game, is it a Kuro champion or is it not? And Yasuo was one of those many moons ago. I remember watching the 1,000 kill video that OGN breaks. Not going to be as early as with an Olaf. They start this one off. Let's see how much we see. Is instant engage.
Mata looking to get on top of Mowgli,
Don't
but he
get him.
gets away so much use to try to get that kill. And now KT, they're all alone in the pit here. No way to get on in there. Not going to dive in just yet is Kuro, keeping his calm. So many knockouts, but no kill just yet. Mata finally does go down. Nice auto there from Kramer to take him down. The spike fight going to come in. Is going to go over to score here, but so many low members of KT. There it is. Kuro goes in. That's the double kill onto him, and now Yukao goes down. Make it 4 as an ace comes down against KT, and Kuro gets 2 kills on the Yasuo. An insta sweep, and Afrika run away with it.
And there's the big smiles. The last breath rips through the team of KT. They're going to be able to push up mid. It's a 3-kill Yasuo, and that's that sinking feeling if you're a KT fan.
Unbelievable the way that goes. They tried to engage onto Mowgli. They burned so much. The Weaver's Wall, the engage flash from Mata, and then they're stuck, and they knew it was coming. There was no way to get away.
You always have to remember the last breath. When we watch the start of the fight, you get out because you still have summoners up, and then Deft is caught in no man's land, has to flash. The fight goes on, and KT, yes, they are able to pick up the Drake, but notice the win wall after the Drake is claimed, and that there's no more escape plans available for KT. They know that this is going to be the Rumble Pit. They know they have to fight, but wait for the knock-up coming through here. It's his own last breath. He facilitates it with the Q and completely dumpsters KT. Massive fight, and all off the back of Kuro's Yasuo. Static Shiv. The mid laner, we don't even talk about that. It's disgusting. Not rated for this particular stream. In top lane.
Oh no, he got caught on a trap. Is it going to matter in the end? It doesn't look like it. The TP comes in.
Wait for Yasuo, he's still coming.
Def going to be stunned up once again, getting incredibly low. Here comes Mowgli from the backside. The ultimate is going to miss, but trying to come in. And finally they do get him. Here's Kuro. And I don't know what to say. KT in a ton of trouble here, trying to go for the desperate play. But now you're going to get knocked up. There's another kill. A double for this Kuro onto Yasuo. It's now 9-1, and they want even more kills as they're on the chase for Mata. Looks like he should get away, but they're going for desperation. It's not working out, Papa.
It definitely is early desperation after that ace. This is KT, unfortunately, being as KT as possible. The desperation unnecessary. Kuro, so damn strong. Gonna have Infinity Edge on his next back, you'd imagine. Shelly finds a bit of extra time for another dive in at 200 HP. Doesn't do any real damage. Kuro backs away, but KT just say, well, let's kill some heroes. A short from Mata. This wasn't Def. This started with Mata. Face planting, Sideshow Bob style, onto a trap. And even though we did not have the Yasuo and Sejuani there from the start, KT, with that desperation, are so far out of position. The ult misses from Mowgli, but the moment that Kuro hits the fight, you know it's all over.
Yeah, just clean up as much as possible. They get 2 more kills on the backside to make it 3. It's just clean up. And 1 for Afrika. Kuro doesn't seem to care at this point in time. Does have the red buff. He's going in. It's going to miss. His turn to fall flat on his face. Buchanan score. I mean, this is what you got to do when you're this far behind, but it's double control war, trying to gank a Yasuo. But perfect read out of Afrika, out of Kuro and Mowgli, the mid lane there in jungle. They're going to find
Kuro's
him
going to
here.
face check anyway. He's Yasuo.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for him. Trying to turn it around, but with the Shen coming in as well, no way to get on there. And it looks like KT, this is actually going to work out for them. It's now Mowgli with nowhere to go. Smeb just blocking the Arctic Assault, and that's going to be 2 kills to the side of KT.
I like how KT approaching this. They're doing the keep it simple, stupid method, the KISS method of saying, let's just get some picks. Yasuo is going to want to hit a side lane. He's super strong. Let's find him and take him down. And so far, that is definitely the sort of thing. We've all played games, maybe not at the highest level. We've all played games and know how much confidence boosting those 2 kills onto the Yasuo. Too much coverage, and they're going all in.
Oh boy, see you later, Yasuo. Somebody report this guy. We'll see if Kuro can get out of it, though. Trying to go 1v4. Can't quite do it. And another fantastic setup out of KT. They're trying to make the impossible possible tonight.
They just keep outnumbering around the Yasuo, and this might be Baron to KT. They're certainly going to go try to control the pit. This has been expert stuff at shutting down the Yasuo. Weaver's Wall.
Oh boy, now let's see if Kramer can headshot some people to death. He is going to flash. One more would have done it onto Yukao, but he's too low now, and it can't really help. Deft runs into a trap, unfortunately has to blow Featherstorm. And okay, KT, they're getting aggressive. They're feeling, make sure the siege has as little power as possible. Doing a good job of it now that the Baron buff is down, but here's the Ornn ultimate. Are you going to stand up to it? Finally, the Featherstorm comes in, but an immediate engage. The Shen shield is going to come in and save his life, but everything to zone everybody away. But there's the engage. The Black Shield is on point, and Kramer snipes him in the face. There's way too much room for him to do the damage, but now the frontline depth finally able to trade back a little bit as Mowgli does go too deep, but in the end of it all, a kill for a kill, and the inhibitor going down.
And they're not going to go back at all. They're not stopping. Kramer wants to keep pushing. They want some Nexus turrets if they can get them. The end is difficult to pick up, but they know Featherstorm's down.
Yeah, Dev's trying to be the hero. He wants to make up for the mistakes made in the past in this series. Was able to do it, was able to kill Mowgli here. He brings the game into a longer session. It's going to be a hard one. They're down 3 inhibitors and 2 Infernal Drakes, 10,000 gold to Afrika. We'll see if they can make the impossible happen tonight.
And the Afrika Freaks, with this performance, whatever happens with the final 18 has been massive. They have other stars, Tucson, the best support next to Mada this season. Afrika keep leveling up, and now people are going to have to really remember them.
Mada coming from behind. He wants to be the hero. No Black Shield this time, and they just turn it around. There's Kuro. Going to be able to do the damage. Kramer totally safe in the back line doing that. Kuro getting low, but he's got TA. Keen going a little bit deep here.
He's alone.
On the left side, Deft is still alive, and he's got some room. Will the Ornn go down? He finally does.
Yukal's down.
They get onto Kramer. He's low, but
Super
it's not
minions.
enough. The Super Minions are going to do it. There's the ace. Afrika are going to be your winners. They are going to the finals after the quadra kill that Kramer picks up. They take it in the 3-1 victory. Congratulations to Afrika. They bring out the Yasuo, and the team play, it makes it work. There you go. Game is over. They're going to the finals.
And what better way for our macro gods to win than the Winions decide the game after they've won the team fight. Kuro embraces his team. Not even Spirit there. Tears in the eyes of their coaching staff. Afrika Freaks, the deserving winner over KT Rolster, their first ever best of 5.